the lungs and mediastinum. That is sternum, clavicle, first rib, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, nine, 10. Oh, first of all, about right lung. Apex of the right lung and the same apex of the left lung, where 2 centimeters above of clavicle or 3-4 centimeters above of the first rib. And if we look posteriorly, it's correspond to the level of spinous process of 7th cervical vertebra. That is apex. From apex start anterior border. Anterior border of the right lung goes to sternoclavicular joint. What is this line? Help me.
Anterior paras.
No, linea mediana anterior. And anterior border from sternoclavicular joint descend downward near of linea mediana anterior to the level of which rib? To the level of 5th rib. And at the level of 5th rib, it goes downward and continues to inferior border in parasternal line, linea parasternalis. This is linea parasternalis, where in 5th intercostal space, that is 5th intercostal space, in parasternal line, that is place where anterior border continues to inferior border. Okay, that is thoracic cavity. It is sternum. This is sternum. It is spinal process of vertebral column. It is linea mediana anterior. Linea mediana anterior. This is linea medioclavicularis. It is linea parasternalis. And we said that inferior border start in 5th intercostal space on parasternal line. Next, this is midclavicular line, and inferior border is where? 6th rib in midclavicular line. Next line, what is the next line?
Linea axillaris.
Axillaris. Axillaris anterior. Linea axillaris anterior. It is inferior border of the right lung at the level of 7th rib. Next line, mid-axillary, linea axillaris media. It is level of 8th rib. Then linea axillaris posterior, posterior axillary line, that is level of 9th rib. Linea scapularis, 10th rib, and paravertebral line, near of vertebral column, level of 11th rib. That is inferior border of the right lung. And posterior border start from the level of C7, from 7th cervical vertebra, and descend to the level of T11. From C7 to T11, along of paravertebral line. Paravertebral line. That is inferior border of the right, that is borders of the right lung. If we speak about right pleura, cupula of right pleura at the same place where apex of the right lung, that is 2 centimeters above of clavicle or 3-4 centimeters above of the first rib. From here, anterior border goes to sternoclavicular joint, descend to the level of 5th rib, and here goes downward, and pleura continues to inferior border in 6th intercostal space on parasternal line, then 7th rib in midclavicular line, 8th rib here, 6th, intercostal space, that is 7th rib, 8th rib, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Pleura is one rib below the inferior border of the lung. And posterior border also start from the level of C7 and finish at the level of T12 on the right side. If we speak about left lung, the same start 2 centimeters above of clavicle or 3-4 centimeters above of the first rib, goes to sternoclavicular joint, and here descend 1, 2, 3, 4, is descend to the level of fourth rib, and here it goes laterally, parasternal line, also fourth rib, mid-clavicular line, the same fourth, and from here it descend and continues to inferior border in linea axillaris anterior, the level of 7th rib. Then mid-axillary line 8th, posterior axillary line 9th, linea scapularis 10th, and paravertebral line 11th. That is the same like on the right side. Why it is an anterior border differ on the right and on the left side? Because heart, its location of heart is, most part of the heart is on the left side. That is why inferior border of the left lung start at the level of 7th rib on anterior axillary line. Clear?
Yes.
Now some words about mediastinum. That is manubrium sterni, that is body corpus sterni, and xiphoid process. Here it is angulus sterni. And here it is vertebral column. First thoracic, second, third, fourth, how many? Fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, and 12th. And if we draw horizontal plane between inferior border of the fourth, T4, to the angle of sternum, that is this horizontal plane, that is the border between superior mediastinum here and inferior mediastinum here, inferior. And inferior mediastinum, we have what? Heart with what? With pericardium. And everything what is in front from heart, from pericardium, between sternum and pericardium, that is anterior, heart with pericardium in middle, and behind of pericardium, this is posterior mediastinum. And now in superior mediastinum we have thymus, arch of aorta and branches of aortic arch, superior vena cava and brachiocephalic veins, vagus nerve, phrenic nerve, thoracic duct, lymph nodes, that is in superior. Anterior mediastinum has only internal thoracic vessels, internal thoracic artery and veins. In middle part, heart with pericardium, and beginning of aorta, that is ascendance part of aorta, beginning of pulmonary trunk and pulmonary arteries, pulmonary veins, the same in middle part. Trachea, trachea from superior goes to middle, and esophagus from superior continues to posterior mediastinum, that is esophagus. That is trachea in superior, and bifurcation of trachea, bifurcatio trachea. And principal bronchi, they are in middle part of mediastinum, and phrenic nerve. In posterior mediastinum, esophagus, descendants part of aorta, vagus nerve. Here it is, we have sympathetic trunk, truncus sympathicus, and from sympathetic trunk starts splanchnic nerves. Thoracic duct, azygos, hemiazygos, and accessory hemiazygos veins, and lymph nodes. They are organs of mediastinum. These diagrams not necessary to draw in time of mini exam, for example, but you need to explain topography of lungs, topography of pleura, and you need to know organs of mediastinum.